People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the first thing that is popping in the news is that we see that the Popo, they want harsher penalties for these gunmen that are taking on the Popo in all sorts of shootout and all sorts of confrontation. And this was said at a meeting that was held by the Popo, basically giving honor to their two fallen soldiers. I am speaking about a Popo who lost his life, and his name is Kamal Foster. He basically lost his life in an accident. And I am also speaking about the next Popo, Kemar Francis, who lost his life in a shootout with some gunmen at a place called Pechoria Road. I am speaking about off Maxfield Avenue, and it was said that they were in some sort of confrontation with a known gunman, and his name is Bunways. So people, we are speaking about 2 out of 2. So therefore, you know that the Popo is up in arms. You know that they are basically emotional right now, point blank and period. So people, I want you to take a listen to this audio of what the head of the Popo Federation, I am speaking about Sergeant Patrero, this is what he had to say. Take a listen and then I'll give my piece.
So you will be there's just no two way about it. At training school we were never taught to shoot people in the hand and foot. You know, a gun is a weapon that is used to kill, and that's the only purpose. And once you point it at us, your intention is to kill us. And we will use superior training and superior knowledge in tactical and firearm use and handling to become victorious in that situation. Within this space are celebrated more in than when they are living, and therefore they do not mind in one bit. What I know they're afraid of is lengthy detention.
So people, you see, so the Popo is sending out a strong warning. They are sending out a message that if you point any sort of tool off of the Popo, you will be taken out. There is no if, buts, or maybes. There is no two ways about it. And he is basically making these persons know so when them go to training school, them never basically learn to shoot in a hand and foot. We are speaking about headshot. We are speaking about in the upper body. We are speaking about in the upper torso. So therefore, more than likely are going to be taken out. And people, if they were serious before, they're more serious right now. Point blank and period. So therefore, these officers are making it abundantly clear that these guns were made to take out people. They are not made to pet and pamper. So therefore, if you point it, therefore, if you intend to use a gun, you intend to DIE, point blank and period. So people, he is making them know, listen, the Popo are trained. In the other case of the gunmen, not so much. So therefore, whenever there's any sort of battle, it is always going to be advantageous to the Popo. So basically, no way you do, or you are going to end up, we're speaking about down a Dovecat or down a Madden, point blank and period. So the moral of the story is that he is sending out a warning. He is sending out a very clear and precise message to these gunmen out there, and he is also saying to the parliamentarian they want harsher penalties for these people that feel like them can challenge the Popo. And he is also making it abundantly clear that it seems as if these gunmen, they seem as if they get celebrated whenever they challenge the Popo. It seems as if they are getting some sort of stripe. So he is letting them know that he is going to basically pop off them stripe. If them challenge the Popo, it is only going to end up one way. It is only going to get from bad to worse, point blank and period. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And also please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now the next thing that is popping in the news is that people, we see these gunmen, they are getting from bad to worse. They are getting from worse to worse. And I am speaking specifically about an incident that occurred in a place called Cornpeace. And when I speak about Cornpeace, I am speaking about Hayes. I am speaking about Clarendon. in which a 56-year-old shopkeeper, and their name is Rebecca Williams, and based on the information, it is said that at about 11 a.m. in the morning, Tuesday morning, she was tending to some customers in her shop when some man rolled up in her car and alighted out of the vehicle and basically cornered the lady, hitting her in the head and also in the upper body. And it is said that after that, them basically take for themselves. So now they are saying that the homicide detectives, they are probing the incident because they want to get to the bottom of this, because they want to know what is the problem. Why are these gunmen, why are these young men attacking these elderly person? People, it is very disturbing, point blank and period. Now people, when we think about some incident like this, we have to think about the motive. If them can't catch Quark out, them catch him shot. Or there's a next thing that you can also put as a motive. Is she said to be some sort of informant? Because people, we see that of lately the Popo has been taking out a lot of persons. We are speaking about in Clarendon. We are talking about Terminator Boy. We are talking about Hitler also. And people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. The motive might be different from any of those two motives that I mentioned. However, like them say, wherever there is smoke, there is fire. And obviously, based on the fact that she was cornered up in the head, and based on the fact that they basically make sure that she was out, it is obvious that this was a hit. What the motive is, nobody knows. All we know is that it is getting from worser to worser. We're talking about in Jamaica. These gunmen, they are indiscriminate. They don't care if a man, them not care if a woman, them not care if a old man, old woman, picnic dog, puss, whatever, it does not matter. If them come to take you out, that is exactly what they are going to do. And people, that is why we should not basically feel sorry for them whenever the Popo take them out or whenever their own cronies take them out. But people like them say, if you live by the GUN, you're also going to DIE by it. Point blank and period. So people may just say, expect the karma, expect the repercussion, expect we are speaking about justice to be served. Point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now people, like I said before, these gunmen, they are getting from bad to worse, and people, we see them take out a 56-year-old lady. We are speaking about in East Clarendon, and now we're also speaking about an incident that took place in a place called Middleton. We are speaking about St. Thomas, and it is said that a 74-year-old butcher, he was fatally cornered up in a St. Thomas by some man, and it is said that this incident occurred at about 7 p.m. or after 7 p.m. we are speaking about in the evening, and it is said that somebody called out the butcher and they were talking to him, and while they were talking to him, them basically wheel and pop off and basically riddle his body with all sorts of corn. So people, based on this information, it is obvious that this is a hit. It is obvious that they wanted him out. Now people, when we think about the situation that is going on in Jamaica, we see that there are some persons that have legitimate business, as in the case of this person that is a butcher. However, we see that people always want to make some sort of extra money. So therefore, sometimes some sort of criminal that are thieving people, goat or sheep or cow, rete and lele, they might have contacted this butcher and then basically offer to give him a big money, more money than he is making. So therefore, he takes the offer. However, people, sometimes the deal is not as described. So sometimes things can go wrong, and people, whenever anything go wrong, especially when you're dealing with criminal element, especially when you're dealing with thief, especially when you're dealing with some set of persons that don't want to get caught. So therefore, whenever the cookie starts to crumble, they are going to take out the weakest person. And people, in this case, it might be the butcher. And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am just saying that this is a possible motive. This is a possible scenario. It is not the fact. But me just say, whenever you see somebody that is supposed to be a hard-working person, somebody that is supposed to be 74, an elderly person, that is supposed to be retired. So whenever you see somebody take him out, that means that something is into something. So therefore, wherever there is smoke, there is always fire. And people, like me say, I am just speculating. So people, the moral of the story is this. These criminals, they are indiscriminate. them not care if a picnic, them not care if a man, them not care if a woman, them not care if a grandma, them not care if a grandpa. They will take on the popo, so therefore they will take on innocent civilians or even the regular civilian. May I talk about the average Joe. So people, just be very careful, be vigilant out there, because people, it not easy upon these streets, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.